Hey you guys, back again. This time I decided to do something a little bit early for Valentine's Day. And you can celebrate yourself. And what I mean by that, you can make a nice little Valentine treat just for yourself or for the one you love or the one you're thinking about loving. Okay, let's get started. This is a really easy and quick recipe. If this is the first time to my channel, thank you. Welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's been a long day. So let's get started. So all of my recipes, tongue-tied, all of my recipes have to be easy for everyday ingredients. And I'm starting off with 1 cup of self-rising flour. And I use self-rising flour because if you use all-purpose, you didn't have to add baking soda and salt. So it saves me that step. Okay. To that, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar. Now, I'm using the confectionery sugar because it seems to break up in the batter. And one thing I love about making your own sweets is that you get to decide how sweet you want it to be. And I'm using a 1/2 cup, but if you want to use more, you can. And this is 3 beaten eggs, 3 medium beaten eggs, and 1 stick of butter. Okay, so let's give that a stir. Since it's a thick batter, I'm going to use a spoon. And I'm going to add a little bit of water because I can already tell that it's going to be pretty thick. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup and just see if it loosens up. Now I'm using water, but you can use milk. I'm just using what I have on hand and it works pretty well. Everyone seems to have water on hand, so I'm going to use the whole cup of water. And that's about a cup. And you just want it to come together. If it seems like it's too thick, you can add more water. And if it's, okay, there we go. I'm just going to give it one more stir. And I know what you're thinking. Where's the flavor into that? I'm going to show you in a minute. Please take a minute, hit the like button, leave a comment. Let me know what did you do with this recipe to make it your own. Hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. It costs absolutely nothing. And again, you want to break this up because you see there was still flour there. And that's why I'm still stirring. Okay. Now, I have 2 bowls. And you're wondering why. Well, I'm going to show you in a minute. It all makes sense. I'm going to half this as best I can. Okay, that one is there. And I'm going to do 2 different flavorings. Now, most of us know about red velvet cake. They always sell it around this time of year. And most of us love red velvet. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This is what's giving it that flavor. Chocolate. So I'm going to use 1 hot chocolate pack. Now, if you wanted to melt chocolate and mix it in, you can do that as well. But you know me, quick and easy. And remember, we already have the sugar, so it's going to be quite sweet. Okay, let me stir to combine. Once it's thoroughly mixed, you could just stop stirring. You don't want to overbeat the batter. Now, I'm not really making a chocolate cake because remember, this is in the spirit of Valentine's. So, you can leave it that color if you want. I'm coming in with some red food dye. Trust me on this, a lot of bakers use it. Okay. And I'm just going to stir until the color starts to change, and it is. It's turning red. I hope you can see that. It's no longer brown. There we go. Stop stirring. I'm going to set this one to the side and move this one over. Okay, let me give this spoon a quick rinse. Why use two different spoons when you could just use one? Now, although this one is sweet, it doesn't have any flavor into it. So, you know me, we love vanilla. But if you don't like vanilla, what's great about this recipe is you can make it lemon, almond, mint, orange, any flavor you like. And as always, all the measurements and ingredients will be in the description box. But this one, I'm going to do yellow dye. Okay, so I added the yellow food coloring. And again, bakers love this. You may not know it, but it's their secret. That's how they make those cakes look so enticing in the window. Because I really do believe we eat with our eyes first. Not saying that it doesn't have to taste good, because absolutely it must. So this is vanilla, even though it's yellow. Like I said, you can make this lemon, you can make it almond. You can make this recipe your own by making it any flavor you want. Okay, so let's set that aside. Now, since I'm always nervous about my recipes not coming out the way I want it because it sticks to the pan, I have these baking dishes. And they're non-stick, but if you didn't have non-stick dishes, you can just put a lot of oil. And of course, it's in shape of a heart. Remember, this is like a Valentine's Day little treat for yourself or for the one you love, or thinking about loving, or trying to love. Okay. Let's fill this up. And you don't want to fill it all the way, a little less than halfway, because remember, it's going to continue to rise when it's in the oven. So don't worry if it looks like it's not all the way full. And if you just want to use one baking dish, like, I don't know, a 9x9 baking pan, you can. But if you have more than one sweetheart, you can do it like this. Or if you just want to make it for your family. Okay, there that go. And now, this is the other. Okay, I'm going to slide this over because I don't know if you can see. Maybe you can. But I'm going to move it just in case. Okay, maybe I won't. And here go the lemon. I said lemon, but remember vanilla. I'm thinking about lemon because it's yellow. But I didn't have any lemon flavoring on hand. We love vanilla so much, I always have vanilla. But again, make it your own. If you like lemon, you can make lemon. You can actually use any flavoring you like, or the one you love, likes, or the one you're thinking about loving, likes, or trying to love. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven, and it bakes really fast because it's just a little bit. I'm not worried about that mess. I clean that up before it goes in the oven. But I'm going to put it in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Remember, it cooks very fast. After that, you want to take it out and let it cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to put it in the oven at 300. I don't know if I said that. Okay, here we go. Okay, I took them out the oven and I let them cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. But I think I should have let them cool a little bit more. But as usual, I'm impatient. Now, it's perfect just the way it is. But you know me, I always got to do something else. Give it a little final touch. So I cut them in half, and it doesn't really have to be in half, but you just want to cut them. So, and I'm going to show you why. I want to fill the inside just a little bit. And again, you don't have to do this. This is just me. And I also, I'm going to show you what I'm filling it with in a second. I just love doing this part. I always like to add a little something extra, but again, perfect just the way it is. And you decide how much you want, and maybe you don't want any. Maybe, oh, wrong side, going a little bit too fast there. Okay, top this one back up. And top that one. Now, I add a little bit of sugar and a little bit of flavoring, vanilla, but I use white vanilla this time as to not to change the color. But you don't have to. And all I'm doing is using Cool Whip. And again, Cool Whip is pretty sweet itself, so you don't really have to add anything to it if you don't want to. Or if you're watching your sugar intake. But this is a sweet for your sweet or for yourself. Now, excuse me, always got to go another touch. Frosting, which is also sweet. So that's why I only put a half a cup of sugar in the batter, because we're adding sweetness to it. Okay, so touch there. And if you didn't have frosting, you can use strawberry jam, jelly, or you don't have to do anything at all. But like I said, we tend to eat with our eyes. And I think I need a little bit more. Don't want to overdo it, if there's such a thing. And I'm just using the back of a knife. No special equipment that you have to buy. Like I said, all my recipes are very easy. I used to hate when I saw recipes and you needed a Cuisinart or a stand mixer. Everything that I didn't have. And I used to be so afraid to go in the kitchen and try to bake. I don't want anyone to come to my channel and feel that way. And again, if you have an easier method of doing this, an easier method, by all means. And if you don't want to use any topping, you don't have to. Now you can put this in the refrigerator and let it set up, which is something I also like. You can do this way in advance. But you know, I think, and even if you're doing this for yourself, because we have to love ourselves as well, or you're doing this for someone else, I really think they will enjoy it even more, because they know it came from the heart. As always, I'm impatient. Okay. Now, I could stop right there, but you know me. I have these. I saw these in the grocery store, and I just had to get them. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to, so I did. And this one, oh, beer hugs. I just love them. Love bug. And I just like to put these little candies out. You know, sometimes the little things you do make it seem so wonderful for your family, or even for yourself. Like I said, every little thing you do shows how much you love your family, and they love you. So, just a couple of more. Maybe I move this one over, move this one up. So please, that's my take for the holidays. No, Valentine's Day. Or for yourself, like I said. Until next time, enjoy. But please don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Till next time, enjoy. Okay, so I also added some strawberries. I didn't want to close out until I showed you that. I forgot to do that. Now I'm thinking, should I leave it like that, or should I drizzle it with a little bit of chocolate? I think I'm going to drizzle it with some chocolate. What do you think? Or does that look like a hot mess? I think I'm going to take this one off. I'm not liking the way that look. And that's not a problem. let's just wipe this away. And guess what? The loved one never have to know. Okay. And look at this. We would just replace it with another. Nope, I don't like the way that one look either. That's one thing when you pick strawberries. You never know what's in the container. Oh, perfect. I don't know, something about strawberries say Valentine's Day, at least with me. So there we go. Until next time, enjoy.